All right. Might be a controversial one here, but it is what it is. So, when you look at the fundamentals of what we're doing here, arm wrestling, if you weren't aware, right? So you top roll, hook inside, top rolls outside, hook is inside. I believe the hook and the inside at the intermediate to higher level is far superior to top roll for this reason, right? Most people start top roll because it's a little harder to, you're not getting that frame to frame, okay, when you both bang inside. But when you look at I've talked about the chain of custody of power, like the links, right? When you go to top roll, you're going to need rise to keep that back pressure, and then your pronator, okay? And so your separation point's going to be at your elbow, right? That's really your separation point, and from over here, behind your, right? So you start separating like that. But when you go inside, you start getting tighter, right? So that they're at your point here, there are no separation points. Where are the separation points? So the idea that, you're getting this high ground, but at the end of the day, you're sacrificing your structure, right? For a higher position, you give up the ability to be opened up. So I think that it's actually better to just go inside and under and then just down and through, because you don't have that separation factor. Right now, the problem is if you can't get that sideways pressure, you're going to open up like that, but you can always roll out into the thing. And to be honest, most bone breaks are not this way getting snapped, right? There are people trying to top roll and away from your shoulder. So I think you should start, if you're going to start your training, or if you've been training and you're just not finding the success on the table that you think you should be getting, maybe try getting away from that top roll style. And it's really important, the pinky and the down here is very important, because with that that's how you can control. You don't need up here, right? Like, because you're not trying, if you can get that anchor point on their wrist, right? So this is what you got to hold with, and the other point is that internal rotation, right? That's such a powerful move that you cannot really do. Kind of when you're top rolling like this, but getting this pivot, that pivot point that brings them. Look at that. Look how much you can bring that person's arm to your table if you can pull it that way. So, yeah, I think stylistically, top roll is like, I don't know, I think it's overrated, it's pushed. Everybody's like, doing all these pronation exercises, right? But that's not going to win you the match, so to speak, right? You gotta close that door, and it's, you're even seeing it with Levon and Hermes, Jerry and Georgie and Gennady, that even though they were able to get everything here, there was that separation. If you can just keep pushing on the wrist, right? Like it ends up being, when you really, really think about it, bicep separation point versus the structure no separation point, right? You're like this, and they're pushing here, and you're holding with bicep. Really, this is you're from getting pushed, that's your bicep. Whereas here, you're just framing. So, yeah, I don't know. But hey, y'all keep on top rolling. I'll sneak in under there.